Hey, what's up everybody? This is BSL, Blood Spinning Lizard once again. Welcome to yet another bonus video. Let's play Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory, Blind. Time to show off yet another DLC character. I know, there's a lot. I mean, so far I've done Marvelous AQL, Broccoli, Cybercon, and Compa. And our next character is another blast from the past, actually.
I heard he'd be chilling around here.
Of course it did, Neptune. That's what you always say. I should turn my TV down just a little bit.
Huh? That black funeral get-up-clad dude eating J-food on a park bench at noon on a weekday? Ah! He must be!
Obviously, Neptune. How many times have we been through this now?
Yay! Mr. Izawa!
Mr. Izawa!
Well, ball my rice. It's the little lady. Do you have some business with me this fine day?
Toads! This game's all about the sexy girl DLC characters, right?
Of course it is.
I want you to pop another one out of your loins, or whatever.
Are you gonna bother going through a description this time, Neptune?
Not how it works, but sure. Any requests?
Someone really strong. You know, like me. A tank character. Ideally, someone good with a sword.
A tank, you say?
A sword-wielding tank character? Well, okay. I'll give it a try.
I choose you!
Squee!
You really just said squee.
Ba-dum.
I choose you!
Thank you. And like I said, our next character is a blast from our past. Tell me if you know who this is.
I'm gonna drown! I'm dying! Air! Someone save me!
You probably don't recognize her immediately. And by the way, gallery pick.
Where am I?
You know who it is yet? Well, you probably know because it'll be in the title of this video, but yeah.
I mean, was I rescued?
Rescued? Interesting that you're all wet, anonymous new character.
I believe I was caught in a storm, and then I was tossed in the ocean. That's when I started drowning. Ritualistic summoning success! Name's Neptune. Tell me yours in under 5 seconds, please.
In under 5 seconds.
Me? I'm the adventurer, Falcom.
Boom. This is Falcom. You remember Falcom from Neptunia Mark II?
Falcom, you say? Let's be adventuring chums.
And I guess once again, she has no idea who she is. And again, she looks much littler than she did in Mark II.
Wait, have I heard that name somewhere else?
Wait. Tell me she actually knows?
Oh yeah! I think it's the same as the girl who fought the deity of sin with me. But you're way, like, not her.
Wow, Neptune, you actually recognize somebody this time!
I would conjure up a guess that she isn't the Falcom from your world, but the one from this world.
Oh, I see. Since there's another noir here, it makes sense that other folks also exist here too.
OIC. What does OIC mean? I don't know what OIC means. Damn it!
Excuse me for interrupting. I was just drowning in the ocean, so could you explain how I got here all of a sudden? Glad you asked. Direct your cries of adulation and shirt-tearing joy to good old Mr. Izawa.
I am pretty impressive.
I was like, pretty please, kind sir, could you summon me a new friend? And then he did it and stuff. Summon? Yep, that's the one. I really don't understand. Could you go into more detail? Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, she looks quite a bit different than she does in Mark II.
With that out of the way, I gotta ask you. Please fight with us. I mean, as a buddy, not a jerk.
As a buddy, not a jerk.
We need more dependable companions. Sure, that's fine. I mean, coincidence or not, you did help me when I was drowning. It's only right to return the favor. Yay! Sweet! Okay, let's get along.
And so now we have old Falcom, well, young Falcom here. Do you have any extra events, Miss Com? Or are you gonna be just like Compa and have nothing new and make this video all boring and quappers?
I want to introduce you to someone today, Nep Jr. To me? Who could it be? The fun part is not telling you, but showing you right in your face. Okay, today's special guest, come on down.
You're the next contestant on Nep Station, I guess. Maybe.
You're Neptune's sister, Nepgear? Wow, as I thought you two really look alike. Huh? I feel like I know this girl from somewhere. I'm Falcom, a novice adventurer. I hope we can get along. I'm sure we... Wait a sec! What?
Suddenly, phone. What does my phone want now? Let me guess, I have another comment on my reaction channel. Nope, I have a new subscriber on my reaction channel. Anyway.
Neptune says you're good friends with the me from your dimension, so I've been looking forward to meeting you. Neptune! Is this Falcom? Darn tootin'! I bet you're more shocked than a cat chewing on electrical wire. Shocked doesn't nearly begin to describe it. I mean, this Falcom is totally different than the one I know, and she's a lot more petite. Neptune said the same thing. Are we really that different? Well, I mean, you could say that you're identical, but the other Falcom is a bit older. So the other me is older. Oh, right. I had a question I wanted to ask. Does the other me have a really attractive figure?
Yes. Very much, Miss Falcom.
Huh? Nothing! Please don't read into it too deeply or anything. I was just curious about how my body ends up developing and... Please don't worry about that. She's an attractive and really awesome lady. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I feel a little relieved. Her attractiveness aside, she's also a world-famous adventurer. She even published a book of her adventures, Record of Kristen's Odyssey, which became a huge hit.
Record of Kristen's Odyssey. Let me think about that for a moment. Reference somewhere? For all I know, it could be a reference to frickin' Record of Agarest War, but...
This other me is pretty amazing. But even if she's me, I can't lose to her as a fellow adventurer. Nepgear? Could you tell me more about the other me? I'd love to. Want me to prepare some snacks so we can survive a more long-term chat session? I actually just received some delicious cookies. Yeah, I'm up for chowing. Okay, I'll bring them out. Please wait a moment. The me from another world. I wonder what she's like. I really want to meet her.
You know, why do I get the oddest feeling there's the possibility we may meet the Falcom from the other world? Sure seems like a high possibility right about now. Wait, what was that Rom was just saying? Something about what?
Platitude's weather today is so nice. I wonder what Uni and the others are up to right now. Huh? Nepgear, is that you? Goodness! You surprised me! Please don't startle me like that if you can help it,
hi.
Falcom.
It's the other Falcom.
What?
That's what I was about to say, Nepgear.
Oh, good. I finally ran into someone I know.
Falcom, you still look as cute as ever.
Huh? What? Why? How are you in this world, Falcom?
I
And that's
see.
what happened.
So this is a different world entirely. That explains why nobody recognizes me.
But how did you get here?
Alright, I'm turning my phone down now. First, let me read what's in the world. I see. Now, shut up for a moment, phone.
I don't think people can get here by normal means.
I don't know either. I was on a boat, and then a storm struck and sank it, tossing me overboard into the dark ocean. I mean, business as usual so far. But then I was enveloped in some light, and I woke up in this town.
In that case, perhaps Mr. Izawa had a hand in this.
Who's this Mr. Izawa fellow?
I'm not sure, but my sister says that his job entails magically summoning up various things.
I see. So that guy helped me out. But still, another world? It's a pretty big shock.
You don't seem all that shocked to me.
Maybe because I'm used to such things happening when I'm on a boat. But seriously, I'm shocked right now.
Oh, I shouldn't keep you here. Would you like to rest in the basilicom I'm staying in?
I'd really appreciate it. I've been walking all over this place, so I'm pretty pooped.
I'm home!
Pardon me. Oh, Nepgear! Welcome back! Who's that with you? A guest?
I really want to know how in the world this is gonna turn out. So many levels.
Oh, right! Falcom, this is Falcom.
Yeah, that didn't sound awkward at all.
Nepgear, I think you messed up. Agreed.
I did? Oh goodness, you're right! Let me try that again. This girl with the long ponytail is this world's Falcom. And this short-haired Falcom is from my world.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? I'm actually able to meet the me from a different world. But when I think about it, we're pretty alike. Huh? No way! She's the me from another world? Oh my! What should I say? Excuse me? I know we just met, but could you tell me about the adventures you've been on? Nepgear said you've had so many amazing ones. I've been really anxious to hear some of them. If you're okay with listening, I'm fine with talking about them. But in exchange, can I hear about some of yours? I want to know the types of things the other me has gotten herself involved in as well. If you're okay with listening, I'd be happy to talk about them. Care to join us, Nepgear?
Yes, I really want to hear your stories. But first, I need to prepare some tea and snacks.
You always need to do that.
Please, and thank you. I'm so excited about this!
And now we have Falcom, and she has suddenly learned Peerless Fierce Wave. And Nepgear has learned Peerless Fierce Wave. I'll definitely have to check those moves out. Anything else for us to view here with Miss Falcom? Yep, we got something.
Huh? Yeah!
Hiya.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering who was shouting. You're pretty diligent to practice this early in the morning.
Just a random thought, but how come when I hear most people use karate, they always yell out hiya? Is there some kind of thought process with that? I remember randomly hearing it in Kill Bill, when Elle was fighting Beatrix inside Bill's freaking trailer. At one point, she just kicks her, you just hear her yell, hiya! Enough about that.
This is my daily regimen. This sort of thing has to be done if I want to become even stronger. So what brings you out so early? The same thing, actually. If you slack off for even one day, it shows in your swordplay. Yep. Hey, if it's okay with you, would you like to spar? The two of us? Yeah. I want to see how my young counterpart over here is doing in terms of her training. I don't mind if you don't. I don't have to hold back, right? Nope. We can go ahead and act like this is a real battle. Okay, let's start. Let's have a fair fight. Amazing. It's just a practice match, but I can feel the energy coming from her. And her stance. There aren't any openings. This is what the me from another world has become. No, I can't let myself get scared. How should I strike? Should I lean in with a feint? But if it's her, I doubt she'd fall for a simple feint.
I got a feeling another gallery pick's about to appear.
She would counter it immediately. So maybe I should hold back and wait for my own chance to counter? If you won't come at me, then I'll go on the offensive. What? Wait, is this a feint? I won't fall for her. Crap, it wasn't! She's way too fast! I can't defend in time! The blade's already at my throat!
And suddenly she approaches you in the weirdest way.
1 point for me, it seems. How depressing. I walked the path of the sword so diligently, and yet... Once more! Just one more try, please! Sure thing. This time, though, you come at me. Then here I come! Yeah! Naive. Your blade motions are too earnest. I can see right through them. Fine! Then how's this? Not a chance. Is this all you got? This is my best move!
And that's what happened.
Okay. That one was actually a bit dangerous. Just a little more and I totally would have had you! Too bad. If you're shocked by the difference in our skill levels, I'm sure you'll keep training. Once more! Come on, please! Wow. That look in your eyes tells me you won't give up until you win. Okay. I'll take you on as many times as you like until you want to give up.
From that day on, Planetoon was greeted each day with the sound of swords clashing.
And suddenly Nepgear is the narrator.
Wait, is that really my only line?
I guess so. That was pretty funny. Any more scenes from you, Miss Falcom? And, Falcom? I guess that's it for here. But don't forget to try going to the other landmasses. See? We got an event in Little Wii and Lean Box. Plus, they have nothing to do with Falcom.
Hey, is it true that you've had adventures in a wide variety of climes and locales?
Yes, I have. Recently, I went to this place that was a foliage ocean.
I see. Could you tell me about more of your adventures? When you've been a CPU for a long time, your chances to go out are pretty much zero. So, could you?
I'd love to! Maybe I'll tell you more about the foliage ocean.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. It all started when my fellow adventurers found me wandering around, suffering from amnesia.
That's a hardcore opening.
Whenever I get on a boat, I always get caught in a big storm and wreck on some unexplored continent. But I digress. According to my friends in town who found me, this was a place that people rarely set foot in. I'd ventured into the foliage ocean, said to be a cursed area, and nobody heard from me for weeks.
Weeks in the foliage ocean? It's amazing you aren't a corpse. Rather, why would you choose to go to a place that's so dangerous?
That's the key to the whole journey.
There's a reference in here, and once again, I'm clueless.
reason why I went there and how I got amnesia, I mean. To figure that stuff out, I decided to go back to that place along with my traveling companions.
To unlock the riddle of your amnesia, you ventured back into the Foliage Ocean. I've read tons of books, but I've never in my life heard of a turn of events so original and inspired. Just a minute. I'm going to get some tea and snacks, so tell me more once I get back.
What's with everybody and getting tea and snacks? And that's where we get the term.
And with that adventure done, I made my way back home.
To think it ended in such a way. You're so young, yet you've been through such amazing adventures.
No, not at all. I'm a novice. I've still got a long ways to go, really. Besides, in my adventure before that one, the townspeople helped me out more than I would have dared to ask for. And you've watched over a nation as its CPU for a long time. That's way more amazing to me, Blonde.
You think so? How embarrassing. Nobody's ever said something like that to me. Still, I think adventuring in an unexplored land is quite impressive.
Really?
Yeah. Be more competent. You've excited even the CPU of Louis with your tales, so be more proud of what you've done.
Hearing a CPU say stuff like that makes me so happy.
It's quite amazing that you can remember your past adventures with such vivid detail.
Whenever I go on an adventure, I keep track of it in my diary. I don't want to forget anything that happens or any thoughts I've had, so I kept a diary from the get-go.
I see. This is just a random thought, but if you turn that diary into a proper book, it may sell really well. They may just be adventures to you, but to everyone else, they are really interesting and extraordinary. It's a shame to just hoard such stories and keep them tucked away in a personal diary.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, let others experience that kind of excitement too.
If you're serious about that idea, Blonde, I just might give it a shot.
As a fan, I look forward to reading a copy. But still, I would like you to tell me about your adventures directly.
Oh, I sure will.
Do I find it interesting that the DLC characters seem to be better at kind of making friends with Blanc than everyone else does? What up with that? Now let's see how she acts to Vert.
I heard that you've traveled all over the world, but have you ever been to Leanbox?
I've tried several times, but each time I get on a Leanbox-bound boat, a big storm pops up and I end up drifting somewhere else.
A big storm pops up and I end up drifting somewhere else. You know, I kind of see either Wind Waker or Phantom Hourglass in there, to be honest.
Again with your silly boat humor. Not even I have heard a story about someone getting caught in so many storms on boats before.
May I ask if you know how many boats have sunk in storms this year?
Of course, everyone knows that there have been 3.
And I was on all 3 of them.
What? That simply cannot be! If it is true, that is an incredible coincidence.
That's not all. If the boat doesn't end up sinking, it still gets sent back to port.
No! You mean that the boat headed for Leanbox last month that we had to turn away...
Had me on board? Yeah. I guess I'm the type that
Don't know what just
attracts
happened.
storms to boats or something. I've still never made it to Leanbox.
In a way, that is a pretty spectacular ability.
Okay. Anything else? Maybe I should go up here, see if there's anything going on in here that I should probably be paying attention to. No, that's the freaking question mark that'll take me back to the beginning of the game with all my stats. Pretty much how you access New Game Plus. Let's head back to Planetune and see if there's anything new in here. If not, then I can show Falcom off in battle. Doesn't look like anything here. Let's go to the Coliseum and do that oh so awesome grinding. That oh so awesome quick grinding. And don't forget I still have Compa in my party.
Looks powerful.
But that's not gonna matter. Die.
Level up.
Neptune,
Level up.
Broccoli, Cybercon,
Level
Compa,
up.
and
Level up.
Falcom. And oh wait a minute, I have both Falcoms? That's interesting. I apparently have both Falcoms in my party.
Let's give it our all. Whee! I'm trying to be the
Rom,
world's
Compa,
king.
It seems like my level
and the other
increased.
Falcom. I'm not paying attention to that. Apparently I have both Falcoms in my party.
I don't care who you are. I'm gonna win. Me?
I'm getting
Broccoli,
ready.
Cybercon,
Yeah,
Compa,
level up.
Falcom, and Falcom.
Hello, Mr. Boss. What should I do?
Boom. Grinding this way makes things go so
Level up.
PC,
Yeah,
It seems like my level increased.
Alright, that's enough. Let's leave. Let's pull both Falcoms out. Falcom and Falcom. And for that bit, Vert. Now let's see what you can do, Miss Cop.
I'm a
Falcom and
kangaroo.
Falcom.
Jump.
Pass Falcom and current
I'm a
Falcom.
kangaroo.
Like this. Ow, Nepgear face.
It looks like we have the upper hand.
Vert, you don't have to do a thing.
Your
Neptune, you don't
turn.
have to do anything.
Destroy all obstacles before us. Who's next?
You're cool.
Just a moment, please.
Oddly enough, not necessarily as powerful as Compa
Ready
got,
to lose?
but that's okay.
Yeah! You'll become
That-
a smear on my Dragon Slayer.
Swordborn Mat pierce through one enemy. Photon Blade will cut all enemies in a straight line. I think I
Photon
believe he had
Blade!
this move in Mark 2. Nice.
There's more where that came
Waiting
from.
for current Falcom. Slice.
I won't let my guard down.
It's
I'll
my turn.
vanquish the enemy.
Checkmate. Should always ready
Hi.
to lose. Peasy.
Come on! Let's not lose our cool.
Let's see this move. Something about
Magic
magic sword,
Blade
sorcery. Nice. Once again, a win
So?
for this Falcom.
No.
Now let me see if I can get a win for the other Falcom, if you don't mind. I guess I should do this by setting up her commands. Against this slash edge. Now, that!
That carelessness has cost you your life.
I've been waiting for this.
Come on, line up.
Leave it to me!
You can die. Both these. Boom. And boom. And boom again. Now, win for this Falcom.
I win!
Kinda wish you could kinda change the camera angle, but I guess that's it for Falcom, everybody. Falcom and Falcom. That's interesting. I never knew I'd be able to use both of them. But regardless, that will be the end of this video. Next character in that list, I believe, should be IF, which is probably going to be just as short as Compass was. But again, until next time, Blood Spinning Lizard out.